Get goes everybody, because then we'll continue to play Her Lie Try to Believe Extended Edition. Where were we? Two more endings left, so let's load it up. Where was we last? Here. By her mischievous words, I pushed her more toward the top of the bed before getting on top of her. Ah, you don't waste time, do you? Try not to be too rough on my wrist this time, alright? They're still a bit sore, maybe my forearms instead. Don't worry, tonight let's do it your way. My way? With all this time I've been with her, I just realized that I still don't know what she truly likes. To be honest, I didn't know. To be honest, I didn't want to. But for some reason right now, I kinda do, really badly. The night, for the first time I went down on her, I wanted to see just what reaction she was going to show me, wanted to know everything about her, and to my complete disbelief, as stupid as it may sound, I was simply mesmerized by her everything. Wait, let me just do a snipping tool just in case there's a cool thumbnail material. How blind could I have been? I didn't want to think about it. I tried to keep our relation bare, aggressive, rough. On the surface, I always thought that's what she wanted. When I looked into her eyes, that's all I saw. The desperation of a woman wanting to forget about everything. The reflection of my own self. But now I realize that she's a woman. Of course, she wants to feel loved. Of course, her pacing is not the same as mine. I realized that, to be able to fully understand each other, I first needed to really look at her. And so that night, for the first time, I made real love to her. Yeah, good for you. What happens next? Chapter 12. It's not too late. As opposed to the previous chapters where it's too little too late. I opened my eyes with this feeling. I'm not sure what to call it. Is it satisfaction? It is, isn't it? Not disgust or shamefulness, but just being satisfied with myself. How long has it been since I felt that way? To think I have a hard time even understanding those feelings, as though I'm apprehensive of anything good that could ever happen to me. The first thing I notice is, she's not by my side. Oh, fuck. Quickly, disconcertingly, I move the blankets and pillows from my field of view in order to make absolutely sure she's not there. And she isn't. I get up in a hurry, all sorts of thoughts popping up inside my mind. Did she really go see another man? Did she really manipulate me in the end? Maybe I lost her for good this time. Will I ever see her again? Shit. As I'm about to storm outside the room in a hurry, not minding that I don't even have my pants on. Oh, you're awake. Sit. Breakfast should be ready soon. She's there, meticulously preparing food for the both of us with a light-hearted smile on her face. Why didn't I notice it? The smell alone should have been the only clue that I needed, and yet I almost lost my shit the first opportunity given to me. I sit at the table in annoyance with myself. I was right, that realization from yesterday, it's real, it's true. I really am a fucking imbecile. Ah, damn, same thumbnail. Yeah, same image from before. Here you go. Toast with eggs, fancy, and I'm still... Oh, a smile. If I had known you like women who cook that much, I would have done this since the beginning. Maybe we should introduce roleplay to the bedroom. What are you, an idiot? Though I said it, I still wolfed down everything with the same meticulousness with which she just prepared the whole thing. You're so not honest with your... Thanks. Huh? I said thank you. I'm happy you made this for me. Really? Then maybe you want mine. I'm not that... No, eat. You're losing weight, and I hate when girls are too fucking skinny. Though I probably need to lose more. You're an idiot, you know that? You're perfect the way you are, so just eat. What am I even saying? Okay. Suddenly, in a way we've never done before, we eat next to each other with this enjoyable-ish atmosphere surrounding us. I don't hate this calmness. Surprisingly enough, this normality, it's something I never thought I'd ever want. And yet, here I am, wishing from the bottom of, slightly, that she won't say another word for a few more minutes in order to keep experiencing this peculiar moment that we're sharing right now. Normalcy. But unfortunately... So, what should we do today? Should we continue to sightsee, or maybe continue where we left off yesterday? Oh, I guess you really did enjoy it. Well, it's not like I didn't enjoy it myself. Still, now that she asked the question, I guess the good time really is over, eh? By the way, where's your phone? My phone? Why would you need my phone? I would prefer a real vibrator personally. What the fuck? Now for that, I need to make a call. A call? What do you mean? Cass, we can't keep this up. What do you mean? We need, to find a way to return to something more normal. Of course we could keep this up. Let's just keep running away as long as we're together. I want you to have a good life, not something like this, not with someone like me. Not with an imbecile who can't even realize what's in front of him. So I want to change for you. I want to be the man that deserves you. And in order to do that, I first need you. You're perfect the way you are. I don't wish for anything more than this. It's already. But I do. What? I wanted us to work together in order to find a way, but I guess you really is against it. Sorry, but I can't let you live like this. If we keep this up, who knows what's going to happen. If I don't change, I might really kill you. So I'll do this on my own, even if it means being hated by you because of it. Strange. Not so long ago, I wouldn't have given a shit about what she thought of me. Yet the way she's looking at me right now, it plays with my inside in an annoying, uncomfortable way. I get up from my seat after finishing my meal in its entirety. Still, she's not moving an inch. Her big, sad eyes are following me and pleading silently to reconsider, but I can't. I'm guessing her phone is at the motel. I'm going to go get it. Trying to reach for my keys at the coffee table, but she suddenly jumps on me and embraces me tightly. This is so surprising that I stumble on the bed without any means to fight back. She falls on top of me. Oh wait, I could skip. Yeah. I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay, we can skip. I walk all the way to the car with her in my arms, obviously, though she doesn't seem to want to let go of me even as I try to make her take a seat. Still, I kiss her on the cheek. It's enough a surprise for her to loosen her grip a tiny bit. Skipping around, we confront each other silently. There's so much I want to say to her. I guess she too has a load on her mind. She wants to go first, but I'm not gentlemanly enough. Gentlemanly, period, to let her. Saint, don't worry, I'll take care of everything, I promise. It's not that easy. I don't care. Why are you doing this? Why now of all times? Because you might be annoying, you might be fucking disgusting, but still, I just realized it. Realized? What do you realize? That I love you, Cassandra. Haha. Her eyes open wide, tears welling up in them. She's genuinely surprised, shocked, happy. I'm a bit scared of her reaction, to be honest, and I can't for the love of God read what's on her mind right now. Her lips move ever so slightly with nothing ever escaping from them. Before she has time to say anything, because I don't want to hear any of it, I walk past her while she's still in the daze, hoping she doesn't open her mouth until I cross the other side of the exit door. But she won't let me go that easily, will she? Tim, could you go buy me some tampons while you're at it? Uh-oh, is this the same ending? What? Where did this come from all of a sudden? Please, I kinda need it, you know? Sure. Near I thought she was going to try and stop me. Does that mean she's ready to face this with me? We might die because of me, but I have the gut feeling that doing nothing will amount to even worse. So at the very least, let me try to change, if just a tiny fucking bit. I'm back. Chapter 13. A puzzling call. Yeah, you know this part. Chapter 14. Her lie couldn't believe. Oh, wow. Because in chapter 13, it was confirmed that Cassandra isn't regularly a prostitute and all that stuff. If you want more details on that, you should have obviously should have watched the previous video. Who's next? Come on, don't be shy. Everyone's going to have their turn anyway. Ah, yeah, Tim, if you don't mind. Alright. Can you get up from your seat, please? That way all of your classmates can see you. So, tell us, Tim, what is your goal for your third year in elementary school? It can be anything you want, as long as you plan to work hard in order to accomplish it, that is. I'll be... Try to speak a bit louder, if you will. Not everyone can hear you, I think. Come on, Tim, don't drag this on any longer. Yeah, you don't have all day. He's weird, right? He's always alone. I heard his dad is a criminal. Yeah, by the end of this year, I will run faster than everyone else here. You'll run faster than me with those short legs. He asked you for a goal, not a fantasy. You're even slower than the girls. Who do you think you are? You're all small and flimsy. Tim is flimsy. Tim is flimsy. Now, everyone settle down. You don't know how 1 year could change someone. Take me, for example. I was about as short as Tim when I was his age. And now look at me, I'm 6'5". I'm sure that with enough perseverance and a little bit of luck, Tim can also be as fast and as tall as everyone else. Right, Tim? I will. Oh, my back. Don't forget to stretch, boys. Hey. Go. What the hell? Oh shit. Should I go for this one? Yeah. As I open my eyes, I'm faced with the scariest sight of my life. I'm standing higher than I usually would be, not by much, yet ridiculously. It's enough for this thing, this unbearable fear, to grab a hold of my chin so sadistically. And as I look down at my shaking hands, I can discern a rope, noosed neatly, as if it was done with care, that I'm holding with so much strength. It almost seems like my life depends on it right now, but it's the opposite, isn't it? In a few seconds, definitely, I will. Yeah. Do it. You have to do it. There's nothing else for you to think about. If you don't, then everything. Diligently, courageously, no, cowardly, I bring the rope close to my head with just a few movements and an almost stupidly small leap. Everything will be settled. Everything will be over, like it should have been since the very beginning. I always cursed my life, cursed my existence, really. I thought this action would represent my strongest wish. I thought that only with death could I find this peace I've so long sought after. So why can't I take this single last step that I've recited in my mind so many times for the past week? I was ready to do it, or at least I thought I was, but clearly my vision blurs gradually. Those tears that have long since forsaken me are now dancing beautifully in the air as they fall arbitrarily onto my hands and onto this antithesis of a lifeline that I've yet to attach around my neck. Why even now? You still haven't changed. Why? Wait, what? Who's haven't changed? Tim or you? If only he hadn't shown me, if only he was no longer the boy that I remembered him to be, then this would have been so easy. I would have probably been dead by now, and yet, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Now that I've lived what it means to be truly loved, I can't give up anymore. It's enough to give me strength. It's enough to give me hope. This story will never have a good ending. Now it's fine with it, or I thought I was, but in the end, this is what I really wanted. Unconsciously, I've been screaming this whole time, but since I already tied that rope around my neck a week ago, no sound could come out of my mouth. But now I can't even conceive a world where he and I are not together. The words reach my ears so easily it almost breaks me. Tim, please, save me. Tim, do it, Tim, save her, and stuff. Let's go, Tim. I ran the moment this chilly presentiment creeped up on the back of my neck. I started running. This conversation I had with her roommate made me realize just how bad of a grasp I have over the situation. Her roommate isn't a hostess. Cass herself is not a prostitute. What to trust, who to believe? I mean, there are so many things around Cassandra's life that are a mystery, and if I listened to those thoughts raving in the darkest spot of my mind, I would be suspecting her right now. Hell, I'm itching to see red. It almost seems like my whole purpose in life is to fuck up everything I come into contact with. But I won't, not this time. This time I decide against this whole world, in which I was born in to believe in her. Not her words, not her actions, but in this girl that, for the entirety of my life, I observed with such a unhealthy obsession. Because of that, though my younger self might have hated her, though I have yet to make complete peace with those undesirable feelings, if ever she's still and has always been a pure, gentle girl. I almost slammed the door open. Cassandra. Panting like crazy, I scanned the whole room with this outburst of panic I never thought I could ever display. It's as if I'm scared right now. It's the same feeling I had when she disappeared from high school so many years ago. To think that such a small shift in perspective can give such a different meaning to those surging emotions I once attributed to hatred. Since when am I this sentimental anyway? What a lot of feelings are for pussy. Stop crying, you little bitch. The words of my father come to me naturally. To think this piece of shit reflects the state of mind I always aim to achieve. Fuck. As my eyes fail to find a spot they've yet to swipe over at least hundreds of times before, reality starts to rear its ugly head, as it never fails to do. Not there. She's not there. I check the bathroom, under the bed, in the closet. I almost punch a hole through the wall in order to check the room next over. Not a trace of her is left. Even her bags have disappeared. The moment bursting out of the room in search of her distressful brown eyes becomes the only goal consuming my mind. My eyes finally pick up something that doesn't belong in the scenery. A letter. Oh crap. Her confession letter. Is this the same as before? Cassandra? I hear my father shouting all the way from the living room. Sorry, Dad, but I'm studying right now. Dinner's in the microwave for you, if you want some. So, 5 plus this equation means the equation. Cassandra. What? Man, is he deaf or what? Finally, I hear his signature heavy-sounding footsteps become louder and louder, which makes his approach all the more obvious and ominous. I don't have time for this. I keep my eyes fixed on the piece of paper in front of me in annoyance. First, because I know it most certainly is for something stupid like, where did you put my favorite pair of socks, for example? And second, because I don't want to look at him. I'm always apprehensive that the moment I meet his blank-looking eyes, I'll realize he's drunk out of his mind for like the 7th time this week. Unfortunately, he's able to navigate his own home today, it seems, since I can clearly sense his gaze on me, though I try the best I can to ignore it. Sandra, listen to your father when he's talking to you. You're making me look bad here. Sorry, but I have midterms in a few weeks, and I also have a really good shot at an award for this dissertation on. The moment I took my courage in both hands and grit my teeth in order to meet his disapproving stare, I realized something which instantly covers me in cold sweat. Who's this? This gentleman is the one I talked to you about the other night if we needed help, remember? Hello there. A man wearing an expensive-looking suit is standing right outside of my room, and he is staring at me through a pair of bulky old-fashioned sunglasses. You don't mean... No. I didn't want you to stress over it. You always make a scene out of nothing. So you've started back again. You promised you wouldn't. Only a little. How much? You don't need to know about that. Let the adult. How much? The stupid mortgage, but don't worry about it. I'll win it back in no time. I have a surefire way of... The house? You've lost the whole house? But it was Mom's. Grandfather gave it to her when... Slap? Yeah. Watch your damn mouth. Your mom gave it to me when she passed away. To me, not to you. Understand? You're dreaming if you think you can insult me in front of our guests like that. You forced her to. Now, don't worry about me. I don't judge such petty little things. I have my fair share of drama at home myself. My son can be such a handful sometimes. Yeah, tell me about it. Youngsters these days have thicker skulls than my late mother's thighs, if you know what I mean. No, I don't know what you mean. The gentleman ignores my father's rambling and turns his attention to me once again. Shivers as strong as an electrocution run across my whole body. I'm overwhelmed by how scared I am right now. Old memories resurge in the depth of my mind. Cassandra, right? How old are you? Huh? She's old enough, right? My mind has a hard time processing what's happening right now. My father did tell me about a man who could give me a part-time job to help us with unforeseen circumstances and uncircumcised foreskins. His gambling habits I now understand, but I didn't think I would be met with a bona fide mafia boss. I didn't think this day would ever come, period. I heard you had quite the head on your shoulders, is that true? I guess I'm alright. Don't be so modest. Look, Jillian, all of those trophies are proof of her academic achievements. If schools weren't handled so badly around here, she would have skipped a few grades by now. Dale, could you please stop interrupting her? I want to hear what she has to say. Why? What is it, dear? Why do you want to know? Am I about to be sold off or something? I'm scared stiff. It's been so long since I've been frightened like this that my body remembers the defensive mechanism it was forced to learn in order to survive. I glared at the man emptily, in an almost defiant manner. Cass, you idiot. I anticipated the slap that was about to come, but to my surprise, the gentleman stops my father before it proves my prediction. That's all right, Dale. I love women when they bite anyway. She has more balls than you in that regard. Right. My dear, the reason is simple, really. I was wondering if you had the qualification as a tutor. A tutor? Yes, how would you like to tutor my son, Cassandra? I would pay, of course. And while you have the right to refuse, I would still advise against it. After all, your father needs you right now. Isn't that right? Yes, Cass. Please do it for me. So, what do you say? Yeah. I'm back. I couldn't do it, though I had meticulously planned everything out, aiming for the best possible ending. I still couldn't push myself over the edge and actually do it. Then there's only one option left for me. If hope and yearning are that strong enough to throw away my shame and risk everything dear to me in the process, then I'll aim for something even more fleeting than this pitiful thing I saw as perfect ending. I'll aim for a miracle. After riding about 30 minutes in the opposite direction from where he left, I stopped at a gas station in order to use their payphone. There I called the one guy I knew was definitely on our tail. I called the guy they use as a hitman. And to my utter disbelief, he told me he was already in Vegas. To think we were that close from being found in a few more days, hours even, this would have been over. Hopes. Oh, I see. So the Steve guy from before is probably the hitman that was, yeah. Yeah, this hitman right here. But Cassandra lied to us because, she wants us to be put in full on despair and shit. To my disbelief, he told me he was already in Vegas. Yeah, this would have been over. Hopes would have been torn to shreds like this letter that I left behind for that very purpose. I'm so glad that Tim decided to cut our trip short today, of all days. I was devastated when he first told me this, but now I can only see it as a sign, a prerequisite for this miracle I'm definitely going to attain. The hitman Steve, see, told me to stay put until his arrival, and even though it sounds stupid, that's exactly what I did. If I knew there was a chance, no matter how small it was, to win against him, I would have taken it. But I know how impossible that is, how dangerous he is, so instead, giving myself up was my only option. My time will come. That's what I keep telling myself, all the while sharpening my fangs. Finally, after, oh god, it's so hard to read with white font behind this, image where there are buildings and really light colors. Finally, after only 15 minutes of waiting, a bland-looking car stopped right next to the sidewalk and was sitting on there. Steve, a tall man with a lean build and the most vacant-looking face I've ever seen, exited the vehicle sluggishly with a cigarette between his teeth before glancing at me with boredom-filled eyes. And I didn't think you were serious. Disappointed? Now, if anything else, you made part of my job easier. I just didn't think you would ever give yourself up, that's all. Me neither. We look at each other silently for 10 painfully long seconds before he finally decides to flick a cigarette and motion me to enter his car. You know, we're next to a gas station, right? And your cigarette. He looks at me with his usual blank stare. It's hard to say if he's not understanding what I'm implying here, or if he just doesn't care in the slightest. That is until he opens his mouth. You're right, I should buy a few packs before hitting the road. He really is an airhead. Well, at least we got an explanation for this. After buying himself a few packs of cigarettes, he finally says to me, "Get in the car." Wait, before I do anything, I want you to promise me something first. I knew it was too good to be true. And what makes you think I'm ever going to keep this promise? Because you're that kind of man. We've rarely ever talked, you know nothing about me. He lights himself a new cigarette in between those words. The rider's going to be miserable, even Tim doesn't smoke nearly that much. Then I'm not budging. What is it, the promise, I mean? You found me and that's it. I want you to stop looking for whatever you're supposed to look for. I came here alone, do you understand? You know I can't do that. I'll kill myself. You're assuming I'm not here to kill you. You're not. Your boss would never let you. To think I'm reduced to a mere babysitter. So, what's your answer? You must really love that guy. I don't know if this feeling is what we call love, but I know one thing for sure. Which is, he's mine. I won't let anyone besides myself hurt him. Then prepare yourself. I might not be here to kill you, but you'll wish I had soon enough. That maniac you ran away from, he's never going to forgive you for it. Don't worry, I made peace with it. The resolve in my eyes speak for itself. I've frozen my heart anew. There won't be anyone to save me this time. I'll have to do it myself. Holy shit, what a twist. So the Mafia thing was actually true, because in the original, she lied all about it. Or maybe it was actually true, but then she lied that saying it wasn't true, but it's deception after deception after layers of deception here. Then what are you waiting for? That mean the guy you're in love with, he better not try to find you, else I might really be forced to kill him. Don't worry, he won't be looking for me with what I left for him. Yeah, I see. You stupid. Before I knew it, I was putting the pedal to the metal. After searching all over town for her for the past few hours, I have found nothing, not a single clue to her whereabouts, as if she just disappeared into thin air. Then again, she must have had at least a 30 minutes head start. And it's not like I'm a professional tracker or something. The only clues I have in my possession are her cell phone and that letter. Stupid. I've been muttering those words to myself like a record. She just broke down by stomping on it. But I can't help it. I'm just so infuriated. The last words of that letter pop into my head as if I'm unconsciously seeking to aggravate my own unstable state of mind. I took away his job, took away his girlfriend, and almost took away his life. Now let me even take away his love. P.S. Don't try to look for me. As if you can't get rid of me that easily. She of all people should know this. But I got to say, she almost got me. Fuck, she's cunning. If it weren't for the little slip-up she made in her letter, and my noticing the affection that I have for her, I would probably have been tempted to believe her, but I guess her plan didn't take my love into consideration. In her letter, she says that she knew I would sometimes frequent the hostess bar to meet with a client on Thursdays. She gave that reason as an excuse for her working there, but that simply doesn't add up. The only reason I was there on a Thursday was because my client had moved our monthly Tuesday meetings. It was the first time I ever went there on a Thursday. So why the fuck was she there on a Thursday? Why did she always work on Thursdays if I normally go there on Tuesdays? And her whole plan was to meet me in order to trick me? It doesn't make any sense, does it? Which means it was a coincidence. If our meeting at the hostess bar was a coincidence, then this whole plan that she details in her letter crumbles. The moment you distrust that letter, lies start to pop up one after the other. Maybe it's because that's part of the title of the visual novel. Her lie I try to believe. Like when she says that on the day when I forced her to run away with me, she'd beat herself up in order to make me react irrationally. That's a fucking lie if I ever heard one. I know firsthand what bruises from a man's fist looks like. I was always forced to hide my own when I was younger. There's no way in hell she could ever do that to herself, not to mention that she had faint marks of strangulation around her neck. Besides, everything she enumerates in that letter, I talked about with her at least once in the past. I've mentioned multiple times, in fact, that I felt stupid for thinking she would stop going to school because she didn't want to lose against me. I guess she created this tale in order to align with this desire to beat her I once had when we were younger. Stupid liar. While driving like a madman on the highway, I start looking at her phone more thoroughly. It's probably the 10th time in this hour alone, but I can't help myself. She's deleted her texts. She's probably deleted everything related to her job, meticulous as she is, except for a few contacts, a couple of useless apps, and one picture she took of us. There's nothing left. I want to throw the damn thing outside my window, but I can't. Something inside of me, something as far away inside my mind as this dark, detestable thing is forbidding me to do so. I guess there's only one place left where I could find her. Let me just stretch. It's becoming a thriller. An action thriller. Sub. In the bathroom? It's so frustrating. My teeth are clenched tightly like a triggered bear trap as I look at my fist with this bitter sense of powerlessness. Like always, I'm crying like a little bitch as my father loves so much to say, and as an automatism, I escaped into the boys' bathroom in order to hide from prying eyes. Even though I'm at school, I'm scared that this monster of a man would somehow appear out of nowhere and discipline me for acting like a girl. Hey, are you alright? That's when out of completely nowhere, someone from the next stall over started to address me, it seems. I stopped breathing instantly, trying to hide my uneven sobs somehow. I know you're in there. I can see your feet from where I'm sitting. What do you want? I spit those words out in spiteful demeanor, frustrated. Am I going to be laughed at even in this little sanctuary I made for myself? I just wanted to make sure you were okay. When I saw you enter the bathroom, you seemed upset. I'm not upset. I say that though the pitch of my voice could easily be mistaken for a cry for help. I'm not upset. Sniff. It was those boys, right? They're so mean sometimes. Just leave me alone. This has nothing to do with you. I didn't mean to anger you. I'm sorry. If they see you talk to me, they'll... If you're worried about me, then don't be. After all, I don't think they have the guts to hit a girl. You're a girl? What are you doing in the boys' bathroom? I was worried about you. Didn't I already say so? But you're not supposed to be here. Who are you anyway? I prefer to keep it a secret. I'm a bit shy, you know. To think I would be pitied by a girl. My dad would have a field day with me. But to return those boys, didn't you tell everyone you would beat them at running? Were those empty words after all? No, of course not. It's just so hard. I'm the smallest kid of the whole class, so excuses won't make a difference. I hate excuses. Why do you care anyway? It's not that easy, you know. I care because I believe in you. Huh? What did she just say? Because if I don't, it's like there's no hope left. What do you mean there's no hope left? I need to go now. Wait, I will meet you again. What am I talking about? If I open the stall door now, I could probably see who she is. So why am I so scared of finding that out? I know why, because I'm scared to find out that the only person who claims to believe in me is reality only mocking me. Would that be alright with you? Please. Huh? What am I even saying? Am I begging right now? Then whenever you need help and someone to talk to, I'll appear to save you. Shouldn't that be the man's job, though? You're not a man yet. But soon I'll be. Okay then, when you're older, I'll be counting on you, but for now, let me do this much for you. Promise? That's a promise. Nice. Oh, what the hell? I'm so glad you're in one piece. Robert hugs me tightly with an expression of extreme relief, as if the thought alone of my disappearance has been eating at him the whole week. I was so scared if anything had happened to you, I wouldn't know how to forgive myself. I'm so sorry for the way I treated you last time. Everything is my fault. That's alright. I was only sightseeing a bit. Feel all better now. Is that so? He doesn't let go of my hands, while his smile is the definition of benevolence. His eyes are sharply gauging every little twitch of my face, juggling between the corner of my lips and the top of my cheeks and the depth of my irises. I meet this exchange with a cold, unmoving smile. Oh, and of course, you have earned my heartfelt gratitude, Steve. Right, Steve, I'll make sure you put in a good word for you. Want to see my father? That's not necessary. Could you please hold that thought for a second? I'll return to you. He then turns his attention back to me, man still very much captive of his own. It's been 2 minutes now, and still no apologies. Did you say it was all you forgot? Without even blinking, with no sudden change in his posture or his wholehearted smile for that matter, he starts crushing my hands like one with a useless piece of paper. I know what I said, you know that I know what I said, and I know that you know what I meant by it, don't you? You're the smart one after all, so let's start over. These words are almost gibberish to me. The pain is so intense, even the tricks I learned in order to fight silently every abuse made on me are simply unusable right now. He knows what is effective against me, and that's why he's so scary. I'm so sorry the way I treated you last time. Everything is my fault. No, it's my fault. That doesn't sound wrong, but still not totally right. From the top, shall we? He's going to break them. They are definitely going to break. I want out. What was it again? Oh yeah, I'm so sorry for the way I treated you last time. Everything, it's all my fault. That, wait, was it, it's all my fault or it's my fault? Nausea strong enough to wobble the world around me is hitting me like a truck too. No, if this keeps up for one more minute, I'm definitely going to faint, and I know that if I do, the treatment is only going to escalate. It don't matter. I'm in such a great mood. Let's say it's all my fault. Won't be too bricker, so what's your answer? No, it's not. It's not your fault. It was mine. If I had accepted back then, none of this would have happened. It won't happen ever again. Oh man. I have to edit here because I have to prepare for work now. So this is Her Lie I Try to Believe Extended Edition. If you want to try to get for yourself, the links are in the description that was offered today's series. So if I had to care of yourselves, wow, the Mafia story actually is true and it's more expanded here or something. Because in the original, I thought it was just a lie that she made up in order to mess up and, mentally destroy DMC. But now here, yeah, it's real. Holy shit.